That's bad. Well, hi everybody. We're going to give you a tour of our garden because there's a lot going on here we wanted you to see. So hang on tight, and Heather's going to walk you through all the awesome things that are going on. You might even see a loose chicken or two.
Or three,
or
because it looks like we got 3.
So here you go. Let me turn the camera around. There you go. So we got cucumbers right here.
Yeah.
First, let's start here. Katie, she did all of these flowers. Don't they look awesome?
You gotta get the weed eater in here though to cut down the grass.
This is after like 3 days of rain too.
Yeah, it is super wet and super squishy, so I had to pick some stuff. Like I've got a pepper here in my hand that we needed to pick because it was starting to get kind of yellowy because it's just it's rained for like 3 days here, and the water, it's just really squishy.
We have some hail damage on some of our plants.
This here is from when we had the hailstorm and stuff.
Look down in there, even with the hail, there's a little pickle in there.
Yeah,
I love it.
We got a little cucumber there.
Very bad connection. We're still good though.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And we had some of our okra get damaged with the hail. So, but the rest of it's still doing good. But the one that I thought is really cool is our green beans have finally started.
Yep, look at those green beans.
But these here, these are, I got these from Baker Creek. These are our, I think it's Barnside or Barnsiders or something like that. But I've never seen ones with red flowers on them before, and these are actually beautiful. They almost look like sweet peas. But we've already got little tiny green beans. Look at this, honey. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
We got little tiny green beans on them.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That really is that's something, folks, that I've never seen before, and being kind of new to gardening, Heather has turned me on to a bunch of different stuff.
So, but I've also got, we picked a cucumber today, and I've got a couple of little wax peppers. But we've got a bunch of tomatoes coming up here. I see fried green tomatoes in our future, honey.
I do too. I do too.
Which he didn't like them until I made them for him, and then he liked them.
All right, you want to videotape me wrangling the chickens, babe?
Hold on. So there's something in that one. We're gonna throw that one away.
Give that to the chickens.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, here I'm gonna give the phone over to Heather. She's gonna take you through the rest of it, and I'm gonna wrangle some chickens. Okay.
Yeah. So like, yeah, this is our, like I said, our tomatoes. I've got some Amish paste tomatoes here that these are looking really good, and they had some hail damage too. If you look at the tops of them, oh, like right here, I don't know if you can see that, it snapped the tops off of my ones in the tomato cages. But the ones that I just strung up, like these here, I think because of the wind and stuff, it just kind of blew them over. So we tied them back up again, and those are doing pretty well. So, and then I've got some melons over here that have a whole lot of yellow blooms on them, which are looking really good. I'm excited to have those and see what they do. But yeah, you can see kind of the big holes in the leaves. If you see that there, that's the hail damage that happened. So we're hoping that they survive that. But now my husband is busy chasing chickens over there. Did you catch them?
No, they're getting into the woods.
Okay, well, we'll send the boys out to get those. But yeah, so that's what's going on in our garden right now. I think right here, I'm gonna till this up. I'm gonna plant more green beans. We were asking on our live stream, you know, what we could plant in some of these areas, and I think I'm gonna put more green beans in here because
there are some squishy areas.
Yeah, it's pretty wet and squishy. So here you go, hun.
Yep.
So we're gonna plant probably some more green beans.
We know there's a lot of buffering going on right now, guys. Sorry about that, but just keep an eye on what we're showing you here.
Yeah. So we're gonna, and like I said,
what are these right here, babe?
These are melon plants.
We don't know what kind of melons, though.
They're actually, I think, Mississippi melons. They were the seeds that Krista gave me from Homestead Mama.
Awesome.
So
love Homestead Mama. Love Krista.
When it's a little drier, we're gonna come out and weed because it's hard to do when it's soaking wet. It's a little easier to do when it's just a little wet to pull the weeds out.
Well, and it's tough too because we've got family in town for a wedding.
Yeah.
And this is my 3rd day back into work.
Yeah.
4th day, and so we've had a lot of distractions, but we also have I would say another garden. Would this be like a kitchen garden almost?
No, it was kind of all the leftover plants garden. So.
We've got asparagus coming up, which I just think is so cool.
New ones there.
Little guy right there.
And
I don't know if you can see it or not.
There and another one there.
So the asparagus is going to be all over this. Look at the dill.
Yeah.
Tons of dill. We've eaten them on sandwiches, in wraps. We got pickles galore.
Yeah, we got a lot of cucumbers that are going to be coming in.
We've also had 3 days of major rain, and it's not like light rain. It's like thump you to the ground rain. But it hasn't stopped this incredible plant right here from producing our very first Goin Batty pumpkin.
So there it is. That's our pumpkin.
There you go.
So
pretty exciting.
We'll have some more, but yeah, there's 2 plants here, and
2.
that's it. Just 2.
Wow,
So
it's crazy. This area right here was supposed to have some blueberries in it and raspberries, and those are coming up slowly. But we won't see anything for those for maybe a year or 2. Because they have to take time and develop.
But I think all that yellow on the plants is just from all of the rain that we've had. We've had a crap ton of rain.
Hi, Pam Walker.
So, but we're just trying to we're going through, like right now it's kind of hard to pick anything because the ground is so wet. Like we're kind of sinking into the mud.
Yeah. Now, here's the most beautiful thing in the garden right there, folks. Right there. My beautiful bride. Isn't she gorgeous, guys?
You're goofy.
Girls. All right.
So.
Goodbye.
All right.
We got family coming over. We got to wrangle some chickens. Correction. The boys
have
to wrangle some chickens. We just wanted to give you an update on our garden because we're really excited about it.